Good morning and welcome to the SLP Solution Morning Show. I am your host, Carrie Clark with slpsolution.com. Today is Tuesday, August 28th, 2018, and today I'm going to give you a sneak peek of a tool that I'm creating that will help you write your evaluation reports a little bit easier. So I'm excited to share that with you today, and I'd love to get some feedback on that. This is a part of the SLP Collective, which is a movement that we have started here at the SLP Solution to try to pool all of our knowledge and expertise and resources together to create some really awesome stuff. So that's coming up today. Stay tuned for that. But first, our episode is fueled by my fun mug. So in case you're new to the show, we do this every weekday morning. I hop on about 9:30 Central Time, and we don't really have sponsors for this show. We have mugs, and I have some of my amazing friends sending me some cool mugs. So this one is from Meredith over at peachyspeechy.com. If you haven't checked out her stuff, you should. So this one says, "Need an SLP? No problema." And it's got this cool llama. So this is my mug today. This is what is fueling our show. It's early. I'm tired. My kids were up all night, and I burned my hand last night trying to take something out of the oven. So I am on top of my game. Thankfully, I have my coffee in my cool llama mug. All right, so let's talk today about this tool. So the SLP Collective is a movement that I've started where I am getting feedback from speech-language pathologists around the world, pooling all of that together, and basically I said, whatever you guys need, I will build it. I have the resources to do that. I have the platform to put it on, so why not, right? Let's see if we can solve some of the big issues that are causing so much burnout and so much overwhelm in our field. So I put together the SLP Collective. I got some signups. I think we have over 700 people participating in the program at this point, which is awesome. If you want to participate, it's free. You can go over to slpcollective.com and see the sign up for that. So the first survey I sent out was, what is the biggest issue facing our profession? What should we work on? And the overwhelming response was paperwork. We have too much paperwork to do in the amount of time we have to do it in. So I said, okay, let's dig deeper. What kind of paperwork? The answer to that was eval reports. And so I said, okay, what is it about the eval report that we are struggling with the most? And the top answers were fairly tied, but it was synthesizing all the information you got from your testing into one cohesive report that summarizes the client, and then using that to form a plan of what to do with the client and treatment from there. So that's where I started when creating this tool that I'm going to talk to you about today. I don't have a name for this yet. I will name it. It's the Eval report writing tool so far. So basically what I've done is I have created an outline of a basic evaluation report. I put together, I'm going to have to move this so I can actually see my screen too. I don't want to misquote what I'm doing here, because I just put this together yesterday. So we start with referral information, reason for evaluation, the history and background of the client, the testing results, and I break those down by domain, and then interpretations and recommendations. So that is the basic outline of an eval report. I put that in there just as a text outline. Now, what my tool is going to address is the interpretations and recommendations part. So I don't, at this time, have resources or tools for the first parts about how to do the referral, how to collect background information, how to put your testing results in. I don't have any of that yet, but we are going to make a tool for interpretations and recommendations, because that was the piece that everybody said that they needed the most help with. Now we can always go back and add more to this template and more to this tool so that it will help you populate the whole report if that's what people want. But for right now, we're focusing on interpretations and recommendations. So for the interpretations section, you will be able to go in and copy and paste text that will help you put it all together. So it'll break it down. It'll say formal and informal assessments were conducted to identify areas of strength and weaknesses in the client's communication skills. The following are summaries of how the clients performed in each of the 5 communication domains. And then it breaks it down in voice, fluency, speech, language, and social pragmatic. So for each of those areas, there's one statement that you can copy and paste into your report if there was no deficit, and one statement that you can copy and paste if there was a deficit, and then it has a place for you to just add in what the skill areas were that they were lacking. So there's that for the interpretation. Then the recommendation section. Oh, also, let me back up for interpretation. Once you write a skill area into that part of the report, so let's say you notice that there was a language skill deficit in following directions. So you list that in that template. Below that will be a list of all the different skill deficit areas, and you will click on the skill deficit that you're looking at, and it will pop you up with an impact statement and then sample goals. So you get to go through and pick which skill you want to target, and it'll come up with both of those things. The impact statement is how that is going to impact them in their education or in their daily living, depending on the age of the client. And then the sample goals will be broken out by age or by severity, we'll break it out a couple different ways. And then I'm also going to provide you the task analysis for each of those goals. So if you say the client's going to answer where questions, I'll break down how you teach where questions with task analysis. So all that's going to be built into the tool. You just have to click on the skill area that you're looking at. And then for the recommendations part, there will be another section that we'll talk about. It'll give you the option to copy and paste text for if they did not qualify for services, or if they did qualify for services, the text you can use for that. And then there's also going to be a sample statement of medical necessity in there. So if you are doing insurance billing, you can just copy and paste that right into your report. And then we'll have a section on goal recommendation, which for most of you won't go in the actual eval report. That will go into the plan, but I want to make this all flow cohesively through the process so that you have that as well. So yeah, we're going to have all of that built into this report writing tool. To start, it's just going to be pages on my site that are all linked together. It's not going to be super automated. You will have to click through and find what you're looking for. But as we build this out and I get more feedback about what works and what doesn't work, then I will be able to take what I've built on the pages and give that to a developer who can actually put it together into hopefully a program where you can just pick from drop boxes and it'll auto-populate the whole report there for you. So then you can grab the whole thing, put it in your report, tweak it and edit it, and then you're good to go. As it will be right now, you'll grab pieces and put it into your report. And so it's not going to be quite as cohesive as I would really ultimately like it to be. But it will provide you with those text blocks so that you don't have to think of what to say every time. So there it is. We currently have a survey going in the SLP Collective to get feedback on this very idea. So I need your feedback to make sure that this is actually a helpful tool that you guys will use. So go to SLP Solution. Nope, don't do that. Go to slpcollective.com. That will allow you to sign up for the collective, and it'll send you the survey for feedback on this idea. I'm updating that initial email as we go along. So log in over there or sign up over there. It's free. I'm not going to send you anything else. This is just for the collective. Do that, give me feedback, and then when we have a beta version, which is just going to be a sample of this, then that's going to go out to those people who are on the list for the SLP Collective, and you'll get to try it and give me feedback, and we'll keep tweaking and working on it until we have a full-blown tool that will hopefully make report writing easier. So I would love to hear your feedback. Head on over to slpcollective.com. You can also leave comments on this Facebook Live. So if you are watching this on iTunes or on YouTube, you can head over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/SLP Solution, and find this live. This is episode 11, I believe. And you can scroll down and comment in with your feedback or your comments. Is this something that would be helpful to you? Is there some way you would tweak it? Is there a piece that you feel like is really missing in this? A lot of the survey results we've gotten so far have said, would I really need help with the testing piece of how to put my test results in? Which is funny because on the last survey we did, I had that as an option and hardly anyone picked it. So I think it's going to be an ever-evolving process, and we will see what people want and what people need. And I think we're going to get the most feedback once I have a version of this ready for you guys to test. but I definitely want to get some people in giving me just feedback on the idea before I flesh all of this out, because this is a huge project. So let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for listening today on here. Pull back my other notes. I think that's all we have. If you have a topic you'd like to see addressed on the SLP Solution Morning Show, you can email me at slpmorning@gmail.com. I am taking suggestions via that email address. And you should not forget to subscribe to us on iTunes if you'd like to listen on the go, or you can like and follow our Facebook page over at facebook.com/SLP Solution. That will get you access to our show as well. Remember, this is a daily show. Tomorrow, I don't know the topic yet, but I know that Friday of this week, we're going to have Dr. Meredith come on and give us the update on what's new in the research. She is our research correspondent for the SLP Solution Morning Show. So we're excited to have her on, and I'm going to go enjoy my llama coffee, and we'll see you guys next time on the SLP Solution Morning Show. Bye for now.